This is Hino's Sport bringing you their heat and their fire. All right, y'all, let's get on to the damn video, man. LeBron James. This guy sat here and shot 87 three-pointers in practice. Am I impressed? I don't know about you guys. I don't know about the LBJ Riders media, the LBJ Brigade, the LBJ apologists, and the LBJ stands. If you're impressed by that, then that's on you. But Kobe Bryant shoots, what, 1,000 jumpers? You know what I'm saying? Michael Jordan, the same thing. Kawhi Leonard, same thing. Kevin Durant, the same thing. Do you see them sitting here getting media attention because they hit a certain amount of shots? I'm sure these guys, because they're more effective and more accurate scorers, right? And shooters. They're not as errant with their shots as LeBron James hits more consistently than him. But are they bragging about it? This is practice, man. Practice is where you refine your basketball game. Practice is where you polish yourself. It's not oh, look at what I'm doing. I'm sure LeBron James did not tell the media, hey, hold up for a second. What are you guys doing? Why are you doing that? You know what I'm saying? Because a competitor like MJ would have been looking at them sideways. A competitor like Kobe would have been looking at them sideways. A competitor like Kevin Durant would have been looking at them sideways. Kawhi Leonard looking at them sideways. But you saw Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant at the end of a playoff game, at the end of a basketball game. If they didn't do what they were supposed to, they're practicing right after. Now, that's impressive. After you just went and played 48 minutes of basketball, you still checking them things up. I've seen Jordan do this. I've seen Kobe Bryant do this litany of times. I've seen Kevin Durant do this. I've seen Kawhi Leonard do this. Now, that's impressive because you've went in and put in 48 minutes of work, and then thereafter you go in and then shoot up shots. Do you understand the level of in-shapeness you need to be? And this whole thing about LeBron James is the greatest physical specimen. He is that we've ever seen in the NBA. But there's a lot of asterisks of why he is that. But let's talk about, when we talk about an athlete, right, of epic proportions and epic magnitudes, the level of work ethic that Kobe Bryant had, getting up at 4 a.m., putting in work and then going in and training for another few hours with the players and then going in and doing 3 times a day, man. Football players do 2 times a day. Kobe was doing 3. Let me say it again. Football players do 2 times a day. Kobe was doing 3. Like a Floyd Mayweather. This is why you see Kobe Bryant was ahead of the pack. Tracy McGrady alluded to this when him and Kobe Bryant were being interviewed by Rachel Nichols. And you saw what the conversation was. And how Tracy McGrady was like, man, looking at the way this guy competes, you know what I'm saying? I'm sitting here going to just chill, and I'm going to, go to a club or go to a casino. And this man is like, okay, you go do that. Me, I'm going to put in work. Now, that's impressive. But shooting 87 three-point shots at a time that you're supposed to practice, that's not impressive. And LeBron James, where is this stuff in actual NBA games? See what I'm talking about? Don't let the LBJ Riders media turn you guys into brain full of mush and brainwashed dodo heads, because that's what they do at their truest and their most properest levels. But people don't get that. This is basketball, man. Why are we being impressed by mediocrity? Why are we being impressed by the love participation award era? When has this ever been the standard bearer for basketball? I don't understand this, man. But this is the era when the love participation award era, where everything goes. Just participating, just arriving gets you supposed celebration. I thought winning was the cure-all. I thought winning was the end-all and the be-all of everything. I guess my standards are too high. I guess they're too lofty. Because my standards is, what have you done at the highest levels of basketball? I'm looking at clutch, gene pedigree. I'm looking at, alpha dog mindset, defining moments mentality. And then I'm also looking at, what are you doing at basketball at its highest levels? That means NBA playoffs and NBA finals with the finals MVP. If you're not giving me that, then I don't see the heavyweight lifting that you're doing for me to sit here and give you the certification of Hino's Sport, bringing you that heat and that fire, and keeping the foot on the what? On the next. And keeping the foot on the what? On the next. And like the Tibetan mastiff that I am, applying what? Unlimited pressure, because pressure does what? It bursts pipes. I can't give you that. You got to give me lofty expectations. I've been spoiled by the MJ23s. I've been spoiled by the KB24s. I've been spoiled by the KD35s, the Slim Reapers. I'm spoiled by the cloth. I'm spoiled by greatness. I'm spoiled by true alpha economics. Woo, he knows this boy created that one, dog. It just came off the dome. It sounds good, so I have to say it. And I believe there is such a thing because there's a certain math in how you get true alpha economics. Because there's true alpha economics, and then there's beta boy chihuahuas, dog. Let me say it again. Beta boy chihuahuas. That's what LeBron James is. A high-octane beta, aka alpha wannabe. Again, the participation award era. We're in the participation era, man, where everything goes. You just show up to the dance. You can be a Buffalo Bills. Just show up. Just arrive to the damn show. Arrive to the Super Bowl. Arrive to the finals. You don't have to win anything. Just off the strength that you were there, you won. You know how? Because they celebrate an abysmal 33% NBA Finals average. If you're 3 for 9 in NBA Finals average, how is that celebration? You see what I'm saying? Dodo heads, brain full of mush and brainwashed followers. Now, go in there, LeBron James. Win a damn NBA title this year. You want to impress me? Be the damn Finals MVP. Do the heavyweight lifting. Define basketball at its defining moments. Be the clutch player. Show me you can do that. Do the heavyweight lifting in the fourth quarter when the game is on the line. Show that you can lash up and lock up a Kawhi Leonard. Show me you can be a two-way player in the highest pressurized situations. Because pressure and Hino's sport are best friends. I told you, 97% of the people on the planet, they burst under the pressure of pressure. You know why? Because it's like pneumonia. Because, you know, the mighty pneumonia, the blow, it makes false giants crumble. That's what pressure does. It bursts its pipes. But there's 3% of people that it's best friends with them. They thrive under these situations. Kobe Bryant is the highest degree difficulty shot taker. You know why? Because to him, if nobody's guarding him, he doesn't feel comfortable. Go look at most of his misses. They've been on wide open attempts. Isn't that ironic? But when he has somebody on him, because he feels the level of high degree of difficulty, he feels the level of pressure, he thrives in those moments. He just likes to sit there and watch you play great defense, and then he plays greater offense, and he just hear that, you know, that's what he want to hear. The ball go into the basket. That's an MJ23 as well. MJ just did it in a higher percentage variation. That's what made him a greater basketball player, because he understood, and that's because he went through college of Dean Smith tutelage in North Carolina, that you take the highest percentage shot. That's the single greatest difference between Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant. But essentially, they're the same player. And a Kevin Durant, who is the most efficient scorer. He just plays the ball, plays basketball in such a seamless way, even more seamless than Michael Jordan and Kobe, but it has a lot to do with his height. He's 7 feet. He's a 50, 90, 40 walking gazelle, 7 feet guy that can play like a damn guard. Now that's impressive. Kawhi Leonard, he's not as explosive as a Kobe Bryant, more robotic, but he has the Kobe Mamba mentality. You heard it, I said it in the other video. Kobe's training this dude. He's molding this cat. He's listening and taking advice to MJ. This is what you're supposed to do. This is why LeBron James doesn't get the nod of approval, because LeBron James never humbled himself. He never did the public proclamation that, you know what, I need to regress my game. I need to go to a Michael Jordan school. I need to go to a Kobe Bryant school of how to play basketball. I need them to mold me. He never did that. And when he did it with Dwayne Wade, because it was good, and Dwayne Wade was a psychologist, here's the problem. He still didn't have the clutch gene, because you have to have a genetic called clutch factor in order for you to deliver the goods. He didn't have that. So I'm not impressed by no 87 three-pointers in no damn practice. Like Allen Iverson said, practice? We're talking about practice? Let me say it again. Practice? We're talking about practice? Yes, we are talking about practice here, folks. This is what we've been regressed to. Blame it on the LBJ Riders media. Blame it on the LBJ Brigade. Blame it on the LBJ apologists, and blame it on the LBJ stance. Go look at my community posts. They're celebrating the fact that LeBron James chacked up 87 3-point. Oh, you see what I'm saying? LeBron James, but he got a shot. He got a shot. They accept mediocrity. One thing that you notice that's a common denominator of LBJ Riders media, LBJ Brigade, LBJ apologists, and LBJ stance, they are a consistency of mediocrity. Let me rewind that and say that again, because this needs to marinate in the corpus callosum and in the cerebellum. Hear me and hear me wow, they are a consistency of mediocrity. It's really that simple, folks. And there's no two ways around that. This Hino's sport. Check it out.